What's his name?
Bashful.
Bashful. I read about Bashful. You're a Shepherd mix, right?
Yeah, Shepherd Roddy.
A Shepherd Roddy, yes. I saw about you on the internet. How are you?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
It's so beautiful out today, isn't it? Even though there's snow?
I know.
There's no wind and there's sun. Right? It's a good day to get out and play a little. We're at the Little Shelter Animal Rescue and Adoption Center here in Huntington, Long Island, New York. And I'm with Kathy Rogan. Kathy, what is your role here at Little Shelter?
I'm the public relations manager at the shelter.
And you're getting ready for a very big event tomorrow. You want to explain that to us?
Yes, we are going to have a pet fashion show. It will be held at Ferrari-Maserati in Plainview, and it's going to feature Harbor Hounds fashions.
Right. And the idea of that is to find them forever homes, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a fundraiser for the shelter as well.
Yes. Now, I was here last week, and I had seen the cutest little Dalmatian mix, and you're telling me that somebody stole that baby and took him home.
Absolutely. Annabelle is who you're referring to, and she went up for adoption on Saturday at 12 o'clock, and she was on hold by 12:20 Saturday. The man had seen her in here. She wasn't quite available yet. Soon as he found out she was available, he was at the door, 12 o'clock, waiting. He said, "I want Annabelle." Aww. And she was put on hold and she went home. Right. She
was so cute. Now tell me, how many dogs do you have space for? And you have a lot of cats too. Can you tell us about that?
A couple of cats. Yeah, we have. We can hold about 60 dogs. We don't always have 60, but come here and there. Sometimes we do. We can hold over 400 cats here. We have an open cattery is what it's called, and the cats run free inside the cattery, and get an opportunity to see that as well. So over 400, and then during kitten season, we also have volunteers that will foster some kittens, and sometimes mama cats with their kittens. So we really have more than 400.
So tell me, Kathy, when somebody is interested in rescuing and adopting a cat or a dog, what kind of forms do they need to fill out? What do you expect from them?
Okay, well, our criteria is obviously we want to make sure it's a good home, and that's our priority. So it's a 24-hour process. We don't do same-day adoptions. We do want to be sure the person's sure that that's what they want. So we will ask them to bring some references, a couple of personal references, as well as a vet reference if they have another pet at home. We want to make sure that the existing pets have been cared for, getting regular vet care. Right. Also, we want to be sure that the other animals have been spayed or neutered, because that's part of our philosophy here. We don't want so many homeless animals. Obviously, our goal is to make sure that all animals have homes, so we don't encourage people to not spay or neuter. So we want all of our animals spayed or neutered and going to homes that have the same philosophy. Right.
So, Kathy, do you mind taking me on a little tour right now?
Absolutely, be happy to.
Good. Let's go. Let's go see. So tell me about Wilma and Betty. I think they're senior dogs, and they're going to be in the fashion show tomorrow?
Absolutely. Wilma and Betty are adorable. They are both labs. They're about 10 years old, found by a town shelter. They were roaming the streets of Long Island. Town shelter found them and took them in. Great dogs. They're very, very attached to one another, and so we have them here now. We had room for 2 large dogs. We were able to take them in, and trying to find a home for the 2 of them so they can stay together, because they are so attached to one another. We hate to split them up.
Well, hopefully when people see them on the runway tomorrow night, they'll get their forever homes.
I certainly hope so. They're great dogs.
Hey, hi. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, you getting ready to swat? You getting ready to swat? Ooh, I wouldn't know which one to pick. They're all so beautiful. How many did you say you're here?
We have over 400. It varies because we are always adopting out and then bringing in new ones. Last count was, I think, 440.
Here comes somebody else. Wow! Isn't that wonderful? They can go out when they want.
And they're overlooking the Shelterville Cemetery, which is the pet cemetery that was set here many years ago.
And look at the playground they have here.
The
A real jungle gym.
Also get to watch the birds outside and anybody else who happens to go by. Sometimes the dogs. The dogs go in here for their walk.
They've got some view here. Look at this room. This is their little screened-in porch where they can come and go as they please to come and play. That's so sweet. Hello. You have beautiful green eyes. Yes. Wow. Everybody wants to be on camera. Hi, David. Now, David is the executive director of Little Shelter. Hi, David. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. We're having a really great time tonight.
And who are you holding?
I'm holding George St.Pierre.
Okay, now, is this your own dog, or is this a dog going up for adoption?
He is my dog. He's actually a Little Shelter alumni. Oh. So, yeah, and what is great about George St.Pierre is that he's a purebred Coton de Toulier. And a lot of people don't think that they can get purebreds in shelters. So this is perfect for people who, are looking for a purebred dog.
Yes, yes. Now, how old do you, is that a male dog?
Yeah.
How long do you own him?
I've had him for a little over 4 years now.
Now, let me ask you, how difficult is it to get something like this together? Because this is a coordination of a lot of different things. And are you in charge of that?
Luckily, no, I'm not in charge of it. I have my events coordinator, Tito Colon, and then the dealership plays a huge part in getting this put together with all of the vendors and,
That's so good-hearted of them, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very, very good to us. This isn't the only fundraiser that they've done for us. It's time and time again, they just can't do enough for Little Shelter.
It's terrific, and I'm looking to see now. I'm sorry. What is your dog's name again?
George. We can stick with George.
George, yes. George, he won't be going down the runway as an alumni, will he?
Yes, he will. Yep, you'll see him modeling 2 fashions in the show tonight.
Now, does he get nervous at all, or is he used to it?
He's not really a nervous type of dog, so I anticipate that he's going to do well when he goes down the runway.
Now, how many dogs are you hoping to get adopted tonight?
We've got about 4 adoptable dogs here, but what's great about these events, it gets the word out from the shelter. So countless people go back to the shelter after these events to adopt the animals from us. Yeah. That's
great, because I know I saw a Dalmatian mixed there last week, and when I went yesterday to ask about him, he was gone.
I know who you're talking about.
I was sad, but I was happy because, you want them to have a forever home, and that's what Little Shelter does.
Yeah, the shelter is Long Island's first humane society, and we're run by our volunteer president, Mary Ann Chernovsky. She's a volunteer president, and she runs that and without a salary.
And you're also the only Long Island shelter that's under the New York City Mayor's Alliance, am I correct?
We're one of them. A couple of shelters have jumped in, which is great, which is terrific, because it's a great alliance to be with, but we were probably the first on the island to ever coordinate with them, so that was very exciting.
Good. Okay. Well, I don't want to miss getting my seat because it's filling up here, and it's so exciting.
It's definitely filling up, and it's very exciting.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Well, right here now we have the Cannoli Kings. Tell me about yourselves.
Hey, what's up, Helen? It's Sal and Reggie with Cannoli Kings.
How are you?
We're over here at Ferrari-Maserati in Plainview for a great doggy show donation. And we're donating some of our cannolis tonight. We have our chocolate, our cinnamon apple, original. We're doing a Reese's and a chocolate raspberry. We're in the process of making them. It's great to be here for this wonderful cause. We're supporting Long Island, and
we need Long Island to turn around and support the Cannoli Kings. Please make sure you check us out on Facebook. Make sure you like us, you follow us. Make sure you look at us on Twitter so you can see, because we're somewhere different every single week. We're rolling the truck out in another week or two as soon as the weather gets good. But we're telling you guys right now, bellissimo, bravissimo, we have the best cannolis that your mouth will ever experience. I don't care where you go in the world.
King. So come check us out. Facebook.com/Cannoli Kings, or you can check us out at cannolikings.com. We're here with Helen. We appreciate being part of your show.
That's right.
And we wish everybody the best of luck.
Hi, Lenny. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Great. I have with me here Len Marks, who's one of Long Island's top photographers. And boy, is Little Shelter very lucky to have you here covering this event.
Well, thank you. We're here tonight doing fashion doggy portraits, and I do that often for them. I do events for them from time to time during the holidays, and it works out really well for them and for me.
Yeah. I also know that he does terrific headshots for actors and actresses because he's done mine, and I've gotten a lot of work from them. So everybody check out Lenny Marks. Now, Lenny, I understand you have a new location. You want to talk about that a second?
I do. It's right in the middle of Huntington, right next to the Paramount Theater. Right down the road. It's a beautiful, beautiful space, and it's set up for everything from headshots to actors' videos to corporate videos as well. Anything you need to do, we can do it.
Right, but not only that, you actually go on location as well, like you are tonight.
Absolutely. Anywhere that there's a party or something to photograph, we're there.
Great.
Absolutely.
Lenny, do you want to give us your website or your phone number?
Absolutely. The website is lenmarksphoto.com. Phone number, you want the phone number?
Why not?
It's 631-367-1219.
Everybody, go to Lenny. He's really good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Len.
Thanks.
Well, thank you so much. I understand that this very big necklace here is going to be worn by one of the pets tonight. Am I correct?
Yes, Tito's dog. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's going to be very dapper.
Okay. And now you girls, you represent London Jewelers. Am I correct? Now, what's your name?
My name is Debbie Ramanan.
Debbie, and what is your name?
Liz.
Liz, so how exciting is this that we have jewelry that the dogs are actually going to wear, and you have such fabulous things at London Jewelers?
All to raise money for Alabama Poor Foundation for rescue, and we got a little bit of everything in every price range.
Yes. Now, did you have anything to do with selecting the things that were going to be shown tonight?
Actually, Liz is the person who designed the jewelry for the charity.
Really? Liz, you did.
That's my collar, and this can be worn for a dog or a person. Really kind of looks cool. And this piece comes off so that the owner can wear the brooch and the dog can wear the collar.
I have with me now Arlene, who is the manager of Little Shelter. Arlene, isn't this event going to be fabulous tonight?
It's going to be spectacular. We're so excited about it. It's set up beautifully.
Isn't it wonderful that Little Shelter is pairing up with Ferrari-Maserati, you know?
Ferrari-Maserati have been friends of Little Shelters for so long. We have wonderful events together.
And I saw the dogs in the dressing room getting ready, and I think that they can sense the excitement in the air, don't you?
They love going on trips like this. It's such a special thing for them to do.
No. Now, how many babies do you have tonight that you're hoping that they'll find a forever home? How many?
There are probably about 10 here tonight. So, and that's our job. We look for forever homes.
Yes.
We go to the local municipal shelters. We take out dogs that we feel are adoptable, and we find forever homes.
Yes. And as somebody said to me the other day, who rescues you? Who does the rescuing? Is it the dog or is it the person? You know?
It's mutual. We rescue each other.
Well, Arlene, thanks for talking to me, and I'm going to go see what's percolating because they're going to start coming out soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So nice to see you. My name is Helen. I'm from the TV show Stage, Screen, and In Between with Helen. And I see that you're going to be giving out wine tonight. You want to tell me something about your wine?
Sure. Tonight we're serving Almaforte, which is from Veneto, Italy, the region. It's put out by one of the fathers of Prosecco, Sergio Mianetto, who has the famous Mianetto brand, but recently sold it. But he still put out this particular brand, because he still wants to be in the business.
Is this a white wine or a red wine?
This is a white sparkling. It's a very famous wine. Its cousin would basically be Prosecco, but it's just a little bit a step above Prosecco. It would be a cuvee, and it's actually very delicious.
Oh. I'm sure everybody's going to be lining up for this later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Helen. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Lindau.
Hi, Gabrielle. And what is this your dog?
Yes, this is Willa.
Willa, hi Willa. Now, was Willa the inspiration for your biscuits?
I would say that Willa is the official mascot of the Pert Will Biscuit Company.
I had a feeling. Now, did you say that they're for humans and for pets? Do you want to explain that to me?
Yes, that means that they're made with human-grade ingredients. So every ingredient that goes into these biscuits, which is only 4 ingredients, happens to be ingredients that people can have as well. Pumpkin, brown rice flour, maple syrup, and a dash of sea salt. No dairy.
And you said you have something in the bag that's for catnip?
And here we have these wonderful organic catnip toys.
What is organic catnip?
Organic catnip means that it was certified organic, so that means no pesticides went into the making of that product.
Oh, that's great to know. That's fabulous. Now, how long have you had your dog?
We've had Willa for about 6 years now.
Now, is she like a Cocker Spaniel mix?
She's a Cavalier King Charles.
Aren't they usually like white and brown? I don't think I've seen one in the black. That's a little more unique.
Yeah, that's true. She's actually black and tan, which we don't really see too many of them often. Willa is somewhat of a rescue as well. Somebody was giving her away 6 years ago, and so we took her in, and she's been our sweetheart addition to the family.
And she rescued you.
She really did rescue us. And she was the inspiration for an entire biscuit line.
Isn't that something? It was meant to be. I'll catch you in a little bit.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too. I have with me here Stephanie Matera, and she is from the New York, the Mayor's Alliance for Pet Rescue. What's the correct title?
I'm with the Mayor's Alliance for New York City's Animals, and we're a coalition of 150 rescues and shelters in the greater New York City area, striving to find homes for all of the animals in need. And the Little Shelter is one of our organizations.
Yes, I understand that. And I was just at the New York Pet Fashion Show at the Pennsylvania Hotel last Thursday. So I'm on a roll here with shelter pets, but it's wonderful. And I was aware that the Little Shelter is one of the few from Long Island that's under that umbrella, and it's just a wonderful thing that you do. So I noticed you have 2 wonderful little dogs in the stroller. You want to tell me something about how you got those dogs?
Absolutely. I wanted to rescue a Japanese chin. I had read about their personalities, and I thought they were great apartment-dwelling dogs. They're super quiet. So I found Kiko on petfinder.com. He was abandoned in a parking lot at 5 months old, and a rescue took him in, and I flew him up north, and it's been 4.5 blissful years. And Romeo is from the Mayor's Alliance for New York City's Animals. His owner had a terminal illness and had to surrender him, and he's 6 years old.
So now, don't you find that sometimes it's the people you least expect end up adopting? Right? They come with someone else, and they're the ones that end up adopting. Am I right?
It is. It's true. It's funny how that happens. Sometimes you're not looking for love, and there it is.
Yeah, and this is just a terrific event at Ferrari-Maserati, and I understand that they have several during the year, so they're very generous, and we thank them for doing this.
Yes, and thank you for highlighting shelter pets and for coming out to the events and supporting. We really appreciate you supporting the community.
I love dogs. I've had animals my whole life. I'm a real sucker for them, as you say. So let's grab seats because it's so crowded. Okay, you know, I hope we get a good seat up front.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
And I am really happy now because you are from Prime, which is like my favorite restaurant on Long Island. It's in Huntington. What do you guys have here tonight?
Got some potato gnocchis, a little duck confit with some fresh dates, and a little bordelaise sauce. And put together a little pasta dish for you guys tonight. Some ricotta enchilada, some fresh chives. Should be nice. Nice
Great.
Party winner.
I'm looking forward. Everybody's coming in now. It's getting crowded. So I'm gonna check you out in a little bit.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Got it.
Hi, we're here at Ferrari-Maserati in Plainview, New York, for a wonderful event supporting, what are we supporting? Little Shelter. And I'm here with some gentlemen that are supplying some very tasty treats for us tonight. What is your name?
My name's Matt.
Matt and?
Andy.
And Andy. And what do we have here, Matt and Andy?
Well, tonight we're representing Maria's Mexican and Latin restaurant. And we're doing a ceviche, which is a Peruvian style ceviche with shrimp and bay scallops with sweet potato and butternut squash inside of it. And then we have a garlic sauce here with a garlic yuca served as well. Yep.
Now, is this the kind of food that you eat at home?
Oh, absolutely. Well, not at home. I don't make this, no, but I've been to the restaurant a few times. It's very good.
Yes, that's very nice. And we're expecting a big crowd tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So isn't this terrific that we're going to be helping out Little Shelter? Don't you just love the dogs?
Absolutely. I got my own dog from there, so that's why I'm here supporting them.
I can't wait to see the fashion show.
Oh, me too. I have a dog myself. I love my dog to death, so I'm excited to see it.
Well, I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy this. Thank you for supplying all this food for the event.
No problem. Anytime.
It's wonderful. Okay, catch you later.
So happy to be here tonight for this lovely event. You probably all know that the dogs that will be walking tonight are up for adoption. So take some pictures. You see some that you think maybe a friend, a relative would like to adopt. That's why we're all here to support this wonderful organization. So how this is going to work tonight, I said I just tweeted out, I said, who needs Human Fashion Week? Should have Dog Fashion Night, right? So they're going to come in much like most fashion shows, hand me a card, I'll describe what they're wearing, and then we have a great surprise for the last dog. It's amazing. All right, so I think we're going to begin. PJ, everyone knows PJ. PJ is on the prowl in this lightweight animal print of furry fleece warmer from Golden Paw Series, proudly made in the USA. And everyone knows PJ's not up for adoption, but so happy to have PJ. Thank you, PJ. Who do we have up next here? You know, when you're working with dogs, it's not like humans. They take some time. Here we go. Thank you. All right, be careful on your way up. Georgie is sporting a stylish classic plaid harness with a lovely wool scarf. Perfect for this chilly evening. Thank you, Georgie. All right, up next, Wilma. Wilma is wearing a lovely tartan plaid wool sweater by Chili Dog, very appropriate for this evening, with a unique fuchsia floral accent. These are the warmest sweaters made today. Don't let your dog out in the cold. Thank you, Wilma. Aren't they doing great? The human handlers are doing great too. Thank you, Wilma. Thelma. Thelma is a vision to behold in this springtime lime green and pink tutu with floral embellishment by Monkey Days Inc. That is so super cute. And a little piece of springtime, we need that. Thank you. Betty is ready for Mardi Gras in this fun, colorful party collar by Charming Pet Products. How sweet is that? Now, all of our fashions tonight have been provided by Harbor Hound in Cold Spring Harbor. They do have a booth set up over there by the some of the food over there, so make sure to go see them. Harbor Hound in Cold Spring Harbor. Thank you so much for your support tonight. All right, this is Max. Max is snugly warm in his handsome knit snowflake sweater, also by Chili Dog. I want that sweater, Max. So cute and so warm. Oh yeah, say hello. Say hello. Thank you, Max. You look very handsome. Thank you. Fantasia is back, and she is wearing a lovely black ruche bubble jacket with a faux fur collar. That is fabulous. I want it. The jacket is also reversible for a polka dot look. That is awesome. Again, Harbor Hound in Cold Spring Harbor. This stuff is fantastic. Who do we have next here? We have Georgie is back. Is showing his soft side in a gray knit sweater made by Chili Dog. He pays homage to Mom with a lovely heart. Thank you, Georgie. Chili Dog makes some nice stuff. Thank you very much. Wilma is back too, is wearing a lovely multicolored hand-knitted wool sweater by Chili Dog. It's made of organic wool and natural plants and oh, that's okay. Natural plant and fruit dyes. It is slippery up here. They're doing great. Thank you, Wilma. Thank you. Thelma. Thelma is wearing a water-repellent hood rain jacket by Upcountry. It has a nautical theme to it, perfect for an afternoon at sea. That is so perfect. All right, now, thank you so much. All right, now for the grand finale, this amazing part that I was telling you about. All right, this is courtesy of London Jewelers. PJ is wearing the Hope collar made of 18 carats, white gold, set with diamonds and rubies with a leather background. The diamond flower pin in the center comes off so that not only can the dog wear the diamonds, but you can too. The price of this collar is $1 million. That you're seeing right there. Nice, huh? You want to treat your dog to a special treat and yourself. London Jewelers. It is called the Hope Collar. And that's PJ. And that is the grand finale I was telling you about. That's very special. Thank you.
I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out and supporting this fashion show. This is the second fashion show that Ferrari-Maserati of Long Island has done for Little Shelter. And I have to tell the story of how we started our relationship with Little Shelter, with Ferrari-Maserati of Long Island. We did a small brunch event with them. And there was a longtime dog there named Buddy Madison. And he was at the shelter for 3 years. And because of that little brunch event, Buddy had gotten adopted. And if that was the only thing they ever did for Little Shelter, I'd be truly in their debt for the rest of my life. But they continue to give back to us, so I have to thank Ferrari-Maserati of Long Island once again. All of our generous sponsors, there's so many here, too many to point out, but please make sure you visit their tables and support them because they're wonderful friends of Little Shelter. And thank you guys all for coming out tonight.